Welcome to the thrift store rundown, doing Disney on a budget. Now that we're on to week 4 of this holiday series, what I'm trying to do is pierce into the soul of Disney, no matter where it's found, here in the US or abroad. If you've ever been down to New Orleans, Louisiana, you'll know that those folks have soul to spare. Despite the hardship brought upon by Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the city's vivacious spirit and unfailing optimism continues to rule the day. Some folks down there don't need magic carpets to be whisked away to better times. All they need is a magic pot. And if that's the case, you can count on Princess Tiana to turn meals fit for frogs into royal repasts fit for princes or princesses. Thus, pickiest too, The Princess and the Frog, Tiana's Cookbook, Recipes for Kids. What they mean by that is Creole comfort food standards made more attainable for the young'uns. This Disney Press publication, with all recipes developed by the staff of Disney's Family Fun magazine, was picked up for 25% off the price of $3.99, and is divided into these 5 chapters. Big easy breakfasts, yummy lunches, delicious dinners, down-home bread, sides and drinks, and dazzling desserts. As is the MO with cookbooks that don't contain menus, I'll be highlighting 1 recipe per each chapter. 5 recipes for this review. Parents and teachers and kids alike should be apprised of the important safety information from Princess Tiana before they begin cooking. And after that's taken care of, now we can make the magic happen. First up, eggs in a nest. A fun-to-cook breakfast that's as sunny as the South. An egg fried right inside a slice of toast. There are plenty of other names for this, but this one is simply titled Egg in a Nest. We'll serve 1. And you see these frogs here? On a scale of 1 to 5, these frogs will tell you just how easy or complicated a recipe is. 1 frog being the easiest, 3 frogs being a little easy but a little complicated, so right in the medium, and 5 frogs, the most complicated. No recipe should be too complicated for any kid to pull off, especially with the help of a grown-up. You'll find plenty of tips sprinkled throughout here, like for example, for a fun nest, use a cookie cutter shaped like a heart, a star, or a flower, instead of a round one. And by the way, there are some flower-shaped sandwiches that you can find in here as well. Speaking of sandwiches, here's a New Orleans classic, Mama Odie's Muffaletta sandwich, which serves 4. And on a scale of 1 to 5 frogs, in terms of complexity, this is pretty easy. Just 2 frogs. It's a sandwich after all, but not just any sandwich. Spread with garlicky chopped olives, this salami sandwich is popular in New Orleans, especially during Mardi Gras. Recipe number 3, Cal's Chicken and Biscuits. Comfort food was always on the menu at Cal's Diner. This was one of his most popular dishes. It's not exactly Creole fare, but it's universal comfort food fare, and that's what counts for me. This is one of the more complicated recipes in here, with 5 frogs. Thank goodness there are no frogs to be found in the recipes themselves. Otherwise, this cookbook would not come to press. Period. Next up, skillet cornbread with 3 frogs for a medium-level recipe for parents and grown-ups to achieve. This slightly sweetened quick bread is a cinch to whip up, and there's hardly a sudden supper it doesn't go well with. It makes a tasty breakfast too, served warm with butter and honey. And finally, Ray's Mud Pie, named after one of Tiana's best friends, Ray. Not only is this chocolate dessert deep and thick as mud, it's every bit as sweet and irresistible as Ray, the firefly for who it's named. And I assume that is Ray. Folks, I haven't seen The Princess and the Frog yet. But you know, I'm willing to give anything a shot, as long as I can eat the results afterwards. It might not be fair to you, but at least we're tackling Disney from almost all angles. Now you might be yelling at me for not featuring any other New Orleans classics like Po' Boys, or Gumbo, or Jambalaya. Well, there's your Po' Boy for you. And the flour sandwich is really a blossom sandwich, PB&J, to be found in here. Fruit salad, relax folks. Some of your favorite comfort food standards, like Gumbo and Jambalaya, are found in here as well, with plenty of characters from The Princess and the Frog guiding you along the way to delicious success. We also have a bunch of refreshing drinks in here as well. And an alligator cake, because, well, you're in swamp country sometimes. In The Princess and the Frog, Tiana is such a good cook that she opens her own restaurant. Now kids can make their own versions of her dishes, from fun New Orleans fare to down-home comfort food. At home! Simple step-by-step recipes and tons of full-color photographs are perfect for beginning chefs. A 5-frog scale is used to rate the difficulty of each recipe, and helpful tips are sprinkled throughout. Recipes include Yumbo Gumbo, Froggy in the Water Cupcakes, Banana French Toast, Big Daddy's Sugar Cookies, a Poor Boy Sandwich, Cal's Chicken and Biscuits, Swamp Water Smoothie, and Tiana's Famous Beignets. The YouTube channel Feast of Fiction said it best. You make these beignets, and honey, you just might catch all the men. This retails for $10.99 US. Priced higher in Canada. For those who are a little too young to be men catchers, consider trying this cookbook and making some of the recipes with the help of a grown-up for the fun of it and for the pride of the results. I warn you, the gumbo might be a little too different than what you're used to in terms of the construction of the recipe, but all in all, 4.5 out of 5 claps. When this saint comes marching in your kitchen, real magic's about to go down. When we come back, it's on to Disney's Wheel of Fortune. As I said, we're tackling Disney from nearly all angles. So prepare yourself. Thanks for watching, and remember, dreams do come true. On the flip side, Pat Sajak himself would be stupid not to give this game a spin. Or at least, try to.